channel, I'm Rebecca Beach, and today I'm going to show you how to make reusable toilet paper. They're really reusable wipes, but in place of all of the shortage of toilet paper, we gotta figure something out, right? So this is the best way to have reusable wipes for you so you don't have to go without. So the first thing I have is flannel. This is a type of material that a lot of PJs are made out of, or shirts. Also, you can get them in the fabric section at any fabric store because it's a very common material. The thing is, it's very absorbent and it feels the most like a wipe when it's wet. I got some regular kind of white cream color that I think is the most familiar if you're really struggling through this toilet paper shortage. This is the perfect color to be the most familiar. You can also do a color that's bold or even a print, and we actually bought the whole bolt because it was only $2.97 a yard, and it ended up being about 20 bucks for both. Not too much. Actually, you know what? It was $26.74 for all of this. So if you want to become a wipes maker, you can, or you can just get enough for your family and then reuse them and wash them, and then it will be perfect. Another option for getting some flannel is these. They're called fat quarters, and these are in the quilting section. They already have cute little designs on them that kind of match each other, and they're cut into sections already. This is a really good way to go to if you want to just get a little bit at a time or work on your stash of reusable wipes that way and still have them be really cute. Another option is you can get fragments, which would work perfectly for this project, of flannel in the fragment section. Fragment section is just where people have bought material and decided not to get it, and then it was already cut in little sections, and so they just put the price of how much it would cost, and you end up saving a lot of money that way. Something else to note is that flannel likes to shrink on you, so if you want it to not shrink and you want it to be the exact size that you cut it out at, pre-wash your material before you cut it out. Otherwise, you'll have to be okay with it shrinking a little bit. I'm not too worried because I think the size that I'm going to be going with is 8 by 8 squares. And I think that even if they shrunk an inch, I'd be okay with that. Also, if you have any old clothes, check the tag to see what kind of material it is. And if there's something that you don't like, that you don't wear, that you're about to give away, this might be the perfect opportunity to see if it's made of flannel or another slightly absorbent material, and you can just test that by putting some water on it and see if that feels good on your skin. And then you can have more material to make wipes out of. So I'm going to start off with the most familiar color, because right now we need familiar. We need things that look normal, right? To calm us all down in this crazy time. This is about 1.75 yards, and it's super soft. I love this already. I think it's going to work perfectly, but as it's on the bolt, it is not evened up on this side, and I want to double cut this, so I'm actually just going to line this up. You don't have to double cut it if you don't want to, and I have some fancy things to do this here in the way that I want to, but if you don't, a ruler is perfectly fine, and a pair of scissors. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can make it as fancy as you want, but it doesn't have to be. Remember, this is for purposes of sanitation. It doesn't have to be fancy, as long as it works, right? So the more I look at this, the more 8 by 8 looks small to me. I don't know why. So I'm gonna actually do 9 by 9 squares. Wipe cut out. It already feels so nice. Okay, we'll be serging the outside edge of this, but I'm going to show you as many different ways as I possibly can to finish off these wipes, because you might have one way and not the other, or have access to something and not the other. So we're just going to go through all the different ways to make a homemade wipe. Now that I have some of these cut out, and it ended up being the perfect amount for the size that I have, so this is the thinness of it. This is the most like the wipe, right? The normal wipe. Here's the first way to finish the edge so that it doesn't fray and it will last a really long time. So what I have here are some pinking shears. I remember playing with these scissors or something like it when I was a kid and being told, stop cutting paper with that. What these are they are a zigzagged edge, and what it makes it do is not fray at the end. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut these edges with the pinking shears, and this will literally be done. And now these edges, this is what it will do. These little pieces will fall right out, but it won't pull anything else out, and that will be done. So another option to finish the edge is with a regular zigzag stitch. Every sewing machine should have at least a zigzag stitch. So we're going to go ahead and show that right now. And as you wash it, this will fray on the edges, or it might even roll a little bit, but it will keep the majority of the wipe ready to use and be a really good option. Our next option is a straight stitch. As it frays on the edges, she just trims it and pulls the strings out, and then she's ready to use it again, and it's really, really nice that way. So we're gonna do a straight edge on this one. This is going so fast. I've already made 3. I'm not putting a ton of time and effort into it, but these are gonna last for a really long time. Also, as you can see, there's frays already coming off. As they come off and as you wash the straight stitch, more will come off. Don't be alarmed, it's very normal. You just pull them off and then trim off if you need to any other little pieces. Makes a cute little fringed edge like that. It will still work perfectly fine even if it's fringed out. So this is a rolled hem, and I'm just basically going to be folding it over. It would help if I ironed it. We're just folding it over once and then one more time, and that's going to make it really a nice finished edge. Okay, so far I'm actually really loving this way of doing it, and it is no sew, so this will be really awesome. So all you need is fray check. This is really easy to come by. It's in every sewing section. Go ahead and either get it off of Amazon or your sewing section, but all you do is there's a little hole that it's basically glue, and it comes out of the end. And all you do is put your material in between these two little prongs, and don't even need to squeeze it that much, but you can see it's getting the edge a little bit wet with the glue. It's really just gluing this edge so that it doesn't fray. That's why it's called fray check. Then you just need to let it sit and dry. And so far, honestly, I think other than cutting off the edge with these pinking shears, I think this one might be the easiest way on how to make a reusable wipe. So I really like it so far, and we'll just keep going at it. Now this just needs to dry for 15 to 30 minutes. I think this is our final sewing option. I have a lot of other no-sew options, but this is our final sewing option, and it's with a serger. Alright, so here are some of the different edges you can do to finish it off. This one looks like nothing, but it's a little crispy on the ends, and it is the fray check. And then just sewing. So a lot of these have been hemmed. This one is a really easy one if you can get your hands on some pinking shears. And then There's just tons of options here. So I went to the store and I got a pack at Walmart of these shoebox holders for like $7 or $8. It comes in a pack of 10. You can get these for the back of your toilet and store your reusable toilet paper. To go along with that, you can find these little things at the dollar store or Walmart or on Amazon. These are little squirt bottles and you can just add water to them. What you probably don't want to do is add water to these while you're not using them and just setting them out kind of like baby wipes, because they can mildew. It's better to have a dry set of these wipes and to take your squirt bottle and just spritz it a couple times and then go ahead and use it. So this would sit on the back of your toilet with one of these in it, just like that. And if you don't want the lid on, that's fine too. Okay, we are in my bathroom and I just wanted to show you how to set this up and how to use it. So we have all of the reusable wipes on the back of the toilet in this little container. And then a few different options that I gathered together are just this is I think $1 at Walmart, just a cheapo spray bottle with water in it. This, I think you might be able to find these on Amazon. This is a leftover one from one of the hospitals when I went to the hospital to deliver Max. But this is really cool because it sprays water out of the tip. You just fill it up with water and then you can shut it so it doesn't leak, or pop it open and squirt it to clean off the area that you want to clean off. And then you can also use a wipe to finish up. I'm just showing options. Okay, so once you use your wipe, you just take your foot and, or whatever, however you want to set it up. I got this one so that I can put the wipes in here. And then this will be really easy to just pull out once this is ready, once it's full and needing to be changed. But this way it's kind of cool because it will kind of keep it less smelly. It's also a great option because it's easily washable, and I know that you can find that on Amazon. So I will have some links in the description below for some of these items if you need to get them. Start your own rewashable system with toilet paper so that we're not all without cleanliness, right? So I'm washing the wipes on sanitary, and that it does require more time. So this is mine. If you're concerned about getting them clean enough, you can rinse them off with a sprayer, maybe in your shower or something beforehand, and then just put them on an extra long wash. And I would say with hot water, just to make sure it gets plenty washed out. Use any detergents that you would like with it. If you have to put it through 2 loads, that would work too. Anyways, I hope this is helpful to you guys. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I have more awesome things coming. We are going to make a reusable pad for women, and that will be really helpful. If you want to, I can show you what I've just started doing, and I'm so excited, and it's been amazing so far. But I have been cloth diapering my baby. It's really crazy and different, and I've never done it before, but it's totally working, and I could not be happier. I'm so excited for this. So anyways, tell me in the comments below if you want me to film those videos for you. I'm gonna do it anyway, but if you're excited about it, let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.